Blessings, Prophetess Kim. How are you? Okay, so today we're going to be doing your intuitive reading. I know we're maybe about 2 days, 1 or 2 days away from the full moon that's just about to come in. So we're going to go ahead and ask the Holy Spirit to come forth while clarity and truth comes through. We ask our guardian angels also to come forth in divine protection. We ask our ancestors to come forth with clarity, guidance. We ask that the intuitive spirit of God now becomes present and give us clarity in this new season that you're stepping into. And it is so, and it is so, and it is so. Okay. Let's take a look and see what we have going on here, Prophetess Kim. So the move is present, so there's definitely a move, okay? So the move is present, there is property, okay, that you're going to be stepping into. And I'm also hearing multiple properties, Prophetess Kim. But this one, like I see something like a kind of split level, and I don't know if you're into split level. And it's not a full split level per se, right? It's a beautiful home. And Spirit is saying that you're going to know it when you step into it because you're just going to feel at peace. There's going to be something about the home that is going to bring you into a place of serenity, okay? So Spirit is saying don't be guided so much by the price and the location, but you want to allow yourself to be guided by how you feel in the presence, in the midst of that space. Okay. Okay. There's going to be some shift in and some changes in your vocation. As I was sitting and meditating right before recording, what I heard was restructure. Okay? So you are going through a season of restructure. Okay? And we kind of knew that old things were fading away and new things were coming in, right? But you're definitely going through a time of restructure. Okay? Now, with that being said, you are definitely a person that looks internally before you move. And you're also a person that tries not to get caught up in your human side, right? Now, in this season, I do see that you are going to be getting busy, and I know we talked about that, okay? And you're going to find situations where you feel you're going to have to just step back and walk away from things. So you're going to see that begin to happen in many different areas of your life. Okay. That's important because as that starts to happen, you have to know and understand that really what's coming through is a restructure. That's what's going on. Things are being restructured. Okay. You're letting go of a lot of things, like emotionally, even spiritually, you're letting go of a lot of things that no longer serve you. You're coming into a greater level of understanding, a greater level of spiritual expansion, a greater level of manifestation. Now, I'm not even talking about manifestation on a physical level. I'm talking about manifestation internally, manifestation on a healing level, right? Manifestation on a level of and I'm pretty I don't know why I'm hearing like distance healing, right? you're gonna be going into healing, like some type of healing, and I know that I spoke about this already, and I'm hearing like like, and I'm also seeing it too, like this conference where there is um a whole different line of holistic, holistic healing products, holistic. It's like a holistic center. So it's like a center for healing where people can just come and get healing, mental healing, emotional healing, physical healing, spiritual healing. So this is going to be a place where a lot of people are being freed, but not so much from the external standpoint of view, but really from the internal standpoint of view. Okay, you're going to gain a greater level of understanding of how we are operating in this season, which is then going to lead you into this next level. So it's not that the things that you're called to walk into as far as your ministry is concerned are not going to come forth. They're just not going to come forth in a traditional sense, right? um okay, now the first card that popped up is the three of fire. I don't know if you can see that. The three of fire is integrity. Now, whenever a fire card pops up, that has to do with your intuition, right? Now, whenever this card pops up, this card indicates preparation and foresight, okay? Enterprise, expansion. This is what this card represents, okay? Now, it's interesting that they label it integrity because when you start to operate on a level of expansion and preparation and foresight, right, and enterprise, you're going to have to pay attention to your integrity because it's not so much what people see on the outside, but it's really what people don't see. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you are stepping into a season of preparation and foresight for the next level of your vocation, not a career, but your vocation, what you're placed here to do. Okay, so this is the three of fire, and like I said, this is all about preparation and foresight. You have done the work and you have the integrity to move forward now. Okay, you've done the work. Okay, now um there has been okay, first of all, let me just say this. Okay, so on top of integrity, right, you then have the clarification card of Seven of Water, which is excess. Okay, now whenever Seven of Water pops up, water has to do with emotions. Okay, and Seven of Water has to do with illusions, choices, imagination. Okay, whenever Seven of Water pops up, this definitely has to do with, like I said, your emotions. Now, it lands on top of the integrity card, which I said is all about preparation, right? Preparation and foresight. So you have preparation and foresight, right? You have preparation and foresight, and then you have choices, right? And you have your imagination. And we know that this is a season where we're operating from our imagination because that is where things are created from within. Okay? So it is not by coincidence, like I said, that things are leaving your life and you're being restructured on a whole nother level. Okay? You can no longer give out what you don't have to give. This is not the season for that. Okay? You're stepping into a new season. That is not the season for that. Now, yeah, there's a lot of changes coming in. Okay. There's a lot of changes coming in because then you have over Seven of Water. You now have the clarification card of chaos, right? Now, whenever chaos pops up, I actually like chaos. Okay, a lot of people, whenever they hear chaos, they think gloom and doom. Chaos is not about gloom and doom, okay? Chaos is about change, okay? Chaos is about the change that needs to happen in order for the balance and the things that needs to take place, okay? So what you need to pay attention to in this season, that there is going to be sudden change, okay? And it's going to be sudden change as far as I said, like your vocation is concerned. All right. Now you have, and honestly speaking, this is a major kind of card. So the change will not just affect your vocation or your career. This change is going to affect your life, period. Okay. Now, what's going to happen when this change comes in, right? This change is then going to bring in the big medicine wheel, right? Now, whenever the big medicine wheel pops up, this means that the world is being offered to you. This is about completion. This is about accomplishment. This is about travel. Now, remember I told you that there's travel coming in, okay? So this big medicine wheel card right here, after all this chaos, okay, because and honestly speaking, you're going through the chaos right now. So this is not something that you're not aware of, okay? This is the issue at hand right now, okay? So after all this chaotic stuff with all this sudden change going on in your life, because there is going to be a few things that's coming in also. So, all right. So if we have to look at the Three of Fire, right? So so if we're looking at the Three of Fire, let's think about maybe around springtime. Between now and springtime, okay? So we're talking about maybe even within the next 3 days, okay? Within the next 3 days or somewhere around springtime, okay? Now the full moon is coming in within by the end of the week, all right? So this is not, I'm really more so around the full moon. Look for some changes and some sudden change to happen within the next 3 days. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling more like days, okay? Now, see, but then you have, okay, no, maybe, okay. So, within the next 3 days, right? You have to pay attention. Okay, so let's see. The integrity card. So within the next 3 days, you have the Three of Fire, right? So within the next 3 days, you're gonna start seeing that there's some preparation needed. But okay, I'm not, because of the placement of the Seven of Water. I'm really not getting. This is more feeling like springtime, Prophetess Kim. Right, just because of the placement of the cards. Okay, so we know the Three of Fire. We know that fire represents either days or spring. So I'm feeling more spring. Okay, I'm feeling more spring here, because this is the Three of Fire. This is about preparation, and we're talking about life preparation. We're talking about vocation preparation. We're talking about preparation for this shift and this change that's coming with what you're called to do. Okay, so you're gonna get insight within the next 3 days, but you're gonna be in preparation up until about the springtime. Okay, for this new change that's coming in. Okay. Now, you have the Seven of Water here, which is the Seven of Water, which is excess, right? Now, this could be within the next 7 months. You know, this preparation. This preparation, or it could feel chaotic, or it could feel like you're in healing, or you're bringing things together within the next 7 months. Okay. So right around, which makes sense, because if you're here in preparation, right? If you're here in preparation around the springtime, right? And then you have Seven of Cups around the summertime where you have excess, right? What I'm hearing, Prophetess Kim, with this is that you can't And I don't even think you're fighting it at this point. Like, I think you're really at a point where you're ready to let go. You're not supposed to fight the things that wants to leave in this season, okay? Because this has to do with your emotions, right? This has to do with your emotions. So within the next 7 months, you have to pay attention to your emotions. You can't be giving away things emotionally that you don't have to give within the next 7 months. That's not going to work, okay? Now, there is major change coming in, okay? And expect this change within the next, I want to say, between, within the next 7 months. Expect this change, right? Now, when this change come in within the next 7 months, you're going to be stepping into a place where completion is done. It's like a birthing process. You're going to integrate everything that you've been going through for the past 7 months, okay? And also travel and accomplishment. Now, even if I had to look at it, right? Let me just look at it from a totality. Because this does not necessarily even mean, Prophetess Kim, that this is going to be within the next 7 months. This could be reflectively what you've been going through for the past 7 months. Okay? This can definitely be what you've been going through for the past 7 months. All right? Expect some type of revelation around the full moon process. Things do feel kind of chaotic right now. Okay? But that's okay. Because this needs to happen. This change needs to come in. Because this is not just a change for the season. This is a life change that's coming in for this expansion that you're coming into. And it's okay to embrace it. Because once you go through that, this is telling you that the world is being offered to you. Whatever you want is yours. Okay? Now, after all of that is done, guess what's coming in? Balance. Okay? After all of that is done, it's balance. So first you got here the preparation, right? Then you have here the choices that needs to be made, right? Can't give away emotionally what you don't have, right? You know you're gonna have to pay attention to that sudden change that's coming in, and don't fight anything that wants to let go. You don't want to fight anything. The world is going to be offered to you. Whatever you want is yours to have because you've been prepared for this, right? And all of that is going to be within balance. Okay? All of that is going to be within balance. You're coming into an absolutely wonderful place. And I'm really getting the sense that this is not so much coming within the next 7 months. I feel like this is what you've been experiencing within this past 7 months. Okay. And you're getting to a place where balance is coming in because you're letting go of the shit that don't really serve you anymore. Okay. And that's the overall energy that's coming into place. Like your integrity, right? Your preparation. You're being shifted into a different perception of your career, of your vocation. You're more grounded and secure in who you are and what you want. Right? Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so the second card placement is about the internal issue that you may not be aware that's going on. Right? Now, you're going through some breakthroughs. Right? So there's definitely some breakthrough going on. So this is the 6th of Earth, right? The 6th of Earth. Breakthrough. This is about sharing your wealth. This is about generosity. This is about charity and giving. So the more you share, especially with these videos that you've been doing, you're going to also start to see how that's breaking through to you and bringing you into another place emotionally, spiritually. And I still hear a whole lot of laughter. This is going to bring you to a place really of healing. Okay, you got to share. You have to share. Breakthrough is happening right now as we speak. Okay. Then you have the daughter of air. Okay. Whenever the air card pops up, this is about your spiritual mind and your thinking. Okay. And the daughter of air, very energetic, but you have to pay attention not to allow yourself to get mentally restless. Okay. You have to allow yourself to get and this is what I'm still hearing for you in particular, because I know I spoke about this already, but you're going to be getting busy to the point where you're going to have to make sure that your meditation time is priority. You're gonna have to do that. Okay, you're gonna have to make sure that that's priority, because it's showing up right here, the daughter of air, right? And whenever the daughter comes in, she comes in as a message. So this message is saying, pay attention, not to get too mentally restless, which is going to indicate that you're not spending enough quiet time. Okay. And that's especially as we transit through Sagittarius season, which is all about intuition. They're all about I perceive, the perception. So that's definitely the collective energy that we're going to be in for the next 30 days. And I believe that's from the 23rd. I'm sorry, from the 22nd. Okay. So from the 22nd of this month until the 22nd of December, we're going to be in Sagittarius season, which is all about I perceive, which is all about your intuitive nature. So you want to pay attention to make sure that you take the time to stay into your sacred secret place. Okay? See? Yep. Here we go. The medicine woman. Right? Now, the medicine woman is the high priestess card. This is the intuition card, okay? This is about the subconscious mind, okay? This is about the mystery, your higher powers, okay? So, you only get mentally restless if you're only going to get mentally restless if you're not going here, right? Within. And you will only not be able to go within Prophetess Kim, because your schedule is going to pick up. Okay? So you're going to have to be mindful of that. Foundational card, what's going on right now internally that you may not fully be aware of that's unfolding, is breakthrough. Okay? You have to be mindful, however. We have the daughter of if you can see that, the daughter of air, which is saying, right, be careful not to be to get mentally restless. You are going to be feeling energetic, because she also represents energetic energy. Okay, but pay attention to get the rest that you need. Okay, especially mentally. All right. Don't stray too far from the medicine woman. You don't want to stray too far from the medicine woman. Okay, this is what's ushering in the breakthrough. So you have breakthrough, Six of Earth, clarified by the daughter of air. Okay, she's saying to make sure you get the rest that you need. Make sure you drink plenty of water, right? You're going to be feeling energetic if you continue to tap into that sacred space from which you draw all wisdom, all peace, all clarity. The medicine woman, the high priestess card, okay, the intuitive card, you're within. Okay, now I think for you, honestly speaking, you're going through a season where expansion is totally all around you. And this is a spiritual expansion. This is definitely a spiritual expansion. And this spiritual expansion is then going to lead you to a place where, wow. I'm hearing the word soothing, like you're going to be a soothing voice to others. right? But also firm, because you're not gonna be giving them bullshit. Like, you're not gonna be on the bullshit, right? Uh, this is emotional healing season for you. A lot of letting go. And it's not so much letting go externally, but letting go internally. Letting go internally and understanding that people, it's kind of okay. The scripture that comes to mind is, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And then the other scripture that says that um, um, it's bittersweet. It's sweet because you have all of this growth and this knowledge and this wisdom that you can help people to ease them through where they need to get in their life. But it's bitter because not everybody wants to embrace the work that's required to get there, you know um, so you're now coming into a balance where you're okay with that. You're okay with that. You're okay with people being who they are, right? uh, However, you no longer feel like you have to sit into situations longer than necessary if they no longer serve you, right? And it's okay to bless everybody, along the way. That's okay too, because even that's needed. Everybody has their own lesson. It's kind of like everybody could start out on level 1, right? And we all coast through level 1 real easily. By the time we get to level 5, somebody has challenges at level 5 and you can still pass them. And you guys meet up at level 7, right? But at level 7, you're having more complications than they did at level 5, and then they can surpass you. So when it comes to spiritual growth, it's all good. Everybody has their season, everybody has their time. And shit, some people are just here to repeat shit, like, that's just really what it is. Some people are seriously just here because they're here to repeat shit. They just don't want to learn. And that within itself is okay also. Okay? So now we have the third placement card, which is what is going on as we speak. Okay? This is what you're aware of. And this is a transformation card. Alright? Now the transformation card is all about endings and beginnings. So this will be the death card and the major arcana card, and I love this card because this is all about endings and beginnings. Okay, and when you have endings and beginnings, we're talking about a completion of cycles. Okay, we're talking about a completion of cycles. And this is a completion of cycles. I'm hearing in your mental capacity, especially in how you perceive things. Like, you're just no longer perceiving things the way you used to. Okay, um, your perception is changing. Um, I'm hearing Spirit say, "Let peace, love, and light become your mantra." You're going to need that in Sagittarius season. There are going to be lots of things revealed to you. I still see that conversation with Frankie coming in. Okay. Spirit is also saying, remember that this is a friendship. Okay. And friends don't judge friends. Okay. So Spirit is saying to be mindful of that. Okay. Yeah. See, this card popped up earlier, and because it just jumped out again, and a few of them jumped out, I'm going to put it back. But because it popped out, when something popped out twice, I don't like to put it back in the deck because that's Spirit trying to say something. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it because it's popping up on the transformation card, okay? So you have transformation, right, which we know is endings and beginnings. Try to get this out of the light so you can see. Okay. And then we have the clarification for that is you're being transformed from negative thinking. Okay, look at this. And this card popped out earlier too when I was doing a pre-shuffle. So you have the 10 of ear. Now, mind you, right? Over here you had another ear card too. Didn't you not have an ear card? No, you did not. 10 of ear. I don't know why I thought you had I thought I saw a feather. I did see the feather. Yep, you did. You had the daughter of air. Okay, right? So here you have the 10 of air. And the daughter of air, because we know air represents your thinking, right? And your spirit, your mental capacity. So you have the 10 of air, right? Which is about the backstabbing, the defeat, the crisis, the betrayal, the loss, right? This is what 10 of air represents, that negative thinking. So it's landing on top of the transformation card. Look at what's going on. And I just told you the transformation card is about death. It's about ending to cycles and new beginnings. So it's death to this shit right here. Okay? There's death to all of this. Okay? You're being transformed and walking through all of this shit right here, right now. Okay? All of that betrayal, that backstabbing shit, that's done with. It's a new season. Okay? Still a lot of laughter. I still hear a lot of laughter. I still hear a lot of laughter. Okay. Now, on top of negative thinking on the transformation, I love when they just close this off so beautifully. You know? Like, I love when they just do that. Okay. On top of negative thinking, you have the grandmother card. Okay. And the grandmother card is honestly, this is a major arcana card. And a major arcana card is a life-changing card. This is just not a seasons card, okay? So this is not just for the season. This is life-changing, right? And this card represents the Empress energy. So this is all about femininity. This is all about beauty. This is all about abundance. This is what this card represents, okay? So let's check this out. Let's just see how they play out right here, okay? So your foundational card for what's going on right now in the third card placement was you're going through transformation. What are you being transformed from? You're being transformed from all of this negative thinking, this backstabbing, this crisis mentality bullshit that people like to come at you with, right? So you're moving out of that. You're moving out of all of that shit. Okay? This is what the 10 of air represents. It represents the backstabbing, the defeat, the betrayal, okay, the loss. Okay, you're coming out of that. You're being transformed from that. Then you're stepping into this energy right here, which is the grandmother energy. The grandmother energy represents the empress, okay, which is femininity, beauty, nature, okay, abundance, fertility, okay. This is where you are right now. This is the current energy of what you're walking through right now. And because we're stepping into Sagittarius season, right? Because we're stepping into Sagittarius season, this is a really good time to do this particular work, because Sagittarius season, like I said, brings in that intuitive energy, okay? They're all about intuition, all right? Now, we're going to get into the fourth card placement, which is what you need to be aware of for resolution, okay? Now, the overall energy and the issue was integrity, right? And integrity is the 3 of fire, and fire is your intuition. And the 3 of fire, integrity card, we know is about preparation, right? So, the fourth card placement, which is Mother of Fire, right? You have the 3 of Fire, which was your first card, which was the overall energy that we needed to pay attention to as we transit through this Sagittarius season, right? Now we have the fourth card placement, the Alchemy card placement, right? Is what? Mother of Fire. What does fire represent? Intuition. What are we stepping into in this season? The intuitive season. Okay, so Spirit is trying to show you something here. There's a lot of things being burnt up, and your intuition is being heightened, okay, in this season. Intuitively, you're going into a whole nother level. So the Mother of Fire represents the Queen of Fire, okay? She represents the Queen of Fire, and this is all about exuberance, warmth, okay, vibrance, determination. Okay, so this is what's needed, right, for your preparation. So you want to know what you need to be working your alchemy at? for Sagittarius season for this preparation, okay, it's the mother of fire. Fire has to do with your intuition. The mother of fire has to do, like I said, she has to do with determination, okay, warmth, exuberance, right? Like, and honestly speaking, um, you know that saying that you can get more flies. I mean, how it go? You can get more bees with honey than you can with vinegar, right? Um, I'm hearing this is also a season where sometimes you are gonna have to say what's necessary, right? Um, and sometimes you are going to have to say less because it's necessary. But you have to, not you have to, you know how to discern when and why less might be more. And I felt led to tell you that. Especially as you are operating in this place of preparation, because you're going to be traveling. Like, you're going to be traveling, okay? And I think the less is more. I'm hearing Frankie behind that. Okay, so that less is more has to do with Frankie. Sometimes the less you say, the more of an impact it has. So be mindful about that as you're stepping into your preparation, right? And walking into this determination energy that's popping in Sagittarius season, especially with your intuition. Oh my goodness. Woo! Prophetess Kim. Okay, first of all, let's just say one thing, okay? You have the mother of fire, okay, which is the queen of fire. Then you have the father of fire, right? Which is the king of fire. So you have the freaking balance. You have the yin and the yang, okay? You have the yin and the yang. So you have the determination coming in from the mother of fire. And then you have the visionary, the entrepreneur, the natural born leader coming in from the father of fire. And all of them is being led through your intuitive nature from within. Do you know how great? Do you know how to get the king and the queen or the mother and the father right next to each other? Okay. Then you had balance. This is your alchemy cards that I'm pulling right here. These two are your alchemy cards. You look at this, Prophetess Cam. You going to a whole nother level. See, in your first card placement, it ended with the clarification card of balance, right? That's in your first card placement, right? In your fourth card placement, which is your alchemy card placement, you got the mother of fire and you got the father of fire. The mother and the fucking father of fire. The yin and the yang. The king and the queen. The seed giver and the seed carrier. Come on now. Oh, shit. Okay, see, boom. You got a lot of fire going on in your alchemy placement. What the heck? Okay. This is making me excited. Okay. You got the mother of fire, you got the father of fire, and then you got the nine of fire, inner strength. Prophetess Kim. We're talking about courage, persistence, resilience. You balancing these, and this is what you getting from these, Prophetess Kim. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to pull no more cards for clarification. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You got the four of fire. had to pause for a second. The Four of Fire. Not only is the Four of Fire in the alchemy card placement, it's also the Fire card, which has to do with what? The Four of Fire has to do with intuition. Okay, the Four of Fire also has to do with celebration and harmony. This has to do with community. This has to do with home. This is a celebration card. Okay, I can't go no more. You don't have no other card in this fourth card placement, this alchemy placement, except fire cards. Okay, all four of your cards, or the three clarification card and your one foundation card for this fourth card placement says it all. Mother and Father of Fire, which is your yin and your yang, your balance. Inner strength is going to be formed by all of that, followed by completion. Okay? You had completion in your first card placement also, right? You had completion after all this chaos. You had completion and then you had balance. It's all here. Like, come on now. I'm going to the fifth card placement. I am, because honestly speaking, you've been through a lot of shit. And Spirit is saying, yeah, season is over. It's, this is where you at right now. And this ain't it's coming. This ain't no breakthrough is coming. No, breakthrough is now. Breakthrough is here. Okay? Breakthrough is here. It ain't coming. It's here. It's not coming. It's here. Okay. Laughter. You're gonna be laughing more. You have a lot of fire cards in your fourth card placement. Okay. You got a lot of fire cards. This in fire, like I said, is your intuition. It's your intuition. Your fifth card placement, which is all about the resolution and the understanding and the final outcomes of things, is the Ace of Fire. Once again, another fire card. Now keep in mind, your fire card was also the foundation of your first card. So not only does it come in the first card placement, it comes in the alchemy placement, and it also comes in the fifth card placement, which is change, which is a final understanding of the resolution, right? And we have the Ace of Fire. The Ace of Fire represents inspiration, power, and creation, beginning, potential, beginnings. Inspiration, power, creation, potential. This is what this card represents. Okay. Spirit is saying that you're in a season where you are, okay, letting go of the fear. Okay, whatever that fear was, whatever fear was holding you back, that's, yeah, you're no longer there. You're walking through things. Breakthrough season. Okay. This is the Five of Ear, okay? Now, 5 represents change, okay? Ear represents your thinking, right? So remember, Ace of Fire. Fire represents your intuition. So intuitively, you're letting go of this thinking of fear, whatever fear you were walking through in whatever season, you're no longer there, okay? You're no longer there, okay? So once you start to see this, because you're already starting to see it, and because we spoke about that too, okay? This is what comes in. You have the Six of Ear, which is clarity, okay? Now, when the Six of Ear comes in, sometimes clarity means that you have to let go of things, places, and people that no longer serve you. Okay, so this card can be, maybe a regretful but necessary transition. This card also represents the rite of passage that you've had to go through to get where you are. Okay, that's what this card represents. And then the last card clarification for that is joy. Okay, Prophetess Kim. So once you have actually walked through Sagittarius season, which is really the intuitive season, okay? And I don't know why I'm still feeling like that experience. I still feel like you will be having that experience, that undeniable experience, that floating experience, just knowing that you're expanding. You're gonna have that. That's coming. Um, and I won't be surprised if it happens during Sagittarius season. Okay. Now, with that being said, right, the last clarification card for Ace of Fire is going to be Nine of Water, Joy. Now, water once again represents your emotions, your emotional level, right? And we know that things manifest from our emotions. So this is a wonderful card to have. This is where the laughter I felt coming in, okay? So Nine of water is about comfort, happiness, satisfaction, wish fulfilled. So everything that you've wanted, everything that you worked for, okay, you are going to feel the joy and the manifestation of everything that you've done the internal work for. Okay, so let's go through your fifth card placement again. Now, fifth card placement is all about the resolution. Okay, what's needed for understanding of your resolution. You have the Ace of Fire, right? And we know that the Ace of Fire is all about inspiration, power, creation, beginnings. Okay, now clarification that fell on top of the Ace of Fire. You're having new beginnings from all of this betrayal, backstabbing shit that you was going through. So you're ending that cycle, walking into new beginnings, right? Which is going to bring in clarity. Yeah, you feel bad that you've had to walk away for some shit, but that's bringing in clarity. You're in a new place, right? And where's that new place going to lead you to? That place is going to lead you to joy. Nine of Water, joy, wish fulfilled. Everything that you've worked for, everything that you wanted is now yours to have. Okay? Now, the Spirit is saying that you are going to have to be patient with yourself as we transit through Sagittarius season. Some things are going to be coming up that you are going to have to address emotionally. And as they arise, just allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, and then you let it go, you surrender. Understand that not everybody's on the path for growth and understanding. That is why the scripture said, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I think you're getting into a place now where you understand that you are here to give the information and people have to do the work themselves. Spirit is also saying that you need to be able to make sure you take the time to rest and make sure that you do not deviate from your meditation schedule. You also may want to increase more water into your diet. I'm also hearing like more greens, especially greens that have iron and calcium in them. Okay. I don't know if you've been having problems with your sleep. However, I feel like if you have been having problems with your sleep, that's now going to start to be regulated. If you have not been having sleep problems, then that can be the reverse. Then your sleep pattern is gonna kind of get weird. Now, if it is a latter where your sleep pattern is changing and it starts to get a little weird on you, that is okay, because you are shifting into a new spiritual awakening and spiritual expansion, which really just says Spirit is just trying to talk to you wee hours of the morning. Okay. Video journals are really good because those video journals are going to become documented to help people, to walk people through some stuff. Spirit is saying that you may also even want to think about maybe creating a 1-minute inspirational quote video for people. Just a quote or thought of the day, and you can post that on Facebook. Something a little shorter for people whose attention span may not be as long as mine's and yours, because they're not necessarily seeking, but a 1-minute video with just an inspirational quote can capture them where they can get into watching a full-length video. Okay. Spirit is also saying that you are going to be finding new ways to market your gift and how you reach people. Okay. I do see you traveling, to these Asian countries, Singapore, Tibet, even India, to be really honest with you. Um, these are going to be like spiritual journeys for you. Um, I don't know if you have any crystals that you work with, but you may want to look into getting some quartz crystals, a quartz crystal. That's what I hear Spirit saying. And overall, Prophetess Kim, I really feel like there is not much outside of you paying attention to your inner man for the next 30 days as we transit through Sagittarius season, right? Because there is restructure happening. You're going to find yourself, like I said, as your schedule becomes busy, you're going to find yourself making sure that you put in your meditation time and put in the quiet time that's needed for you to replenish yourself and to bring balance, okay? I hear Spirit saying that He's healing all aspects of your love life. He's healing all aspects of your love life. He's bringing wholeness to your love life. And Spirit is also saying that you will experience what love at its highest level feels like with a significant other before you leave this realm. Spirit is saying that I've seen the work that you've done. I've seen your heart. I've seen the change in you, and you will be rewarded for everything. Spirit is saying for every tear that you've cried, I will repay you. Okay, with a smile. If you cried some tears, honey, shit, you got a whole bunch of smiling coming. I'm just saying. Okay, Prophetess Kim. I think this is pretty much more personal to your inner man, this reading. It was not much about anybody else but you. Like, yeah. Okay, Prophetess Kim, I think I am going to end here. If you have any questions or you need me to clarify, you have my phone number. You can just call me and I can clarify anything that I said in this video. You may have to remind me because I don't always remember what I say. And then we can get into it. I can explain or clarify and allow Spirit to come forth and do so. Oh, you know, before I go, this is what I did want to do because I felt led to do this for you. I wanted to pull you a couple of angel cards to see exactly what angels are going to be working with you through Sagittarius season. So let's just do this really quickly. Okay, Prophetess Kim. I'm sorry. Getting late here. I'm a little tired. Okay. Alright, Spirit. Guardian Angels. What message do you have, Guardian Angels, for Prophetess Kim today? What do you want her to know? What do you want her to know? Here we go. Let's just cut the deck real quickly. Okay. I'm going to do this one more time. Okay, Prophetess Kim. Let's see what we got. Just going to do one more quick shuffle, and then we are going to allow angels to speak. Okay. Okay, Mystique. All right. Let's see. Okay. We have, oh, wow. Okay, we have, Angel Danielle, Archangel Danielle, right? I am an angel of marriage. I am assisting you right now, okay? Now, that's not by coincidence, especially because you're staying in the home with Frankie, okay? So you can call on Guardian Angel Danielle to help you with any marital issues that you have with Frankie. Although you guys are not married anymore, you're still in that energy, okay? You guys have history in that energy pattern. So anything that you need and help with Frankie, you can definitely call on the energy of this angel to assist you, okay? Then you have Angel Teresa here, okay? Now, Angel Teresa is saying time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else. Sneeze, you need to stop and take time to care for yourself. So this is Angel Teresa. Now, Angel Teresa is really just reinforcing, Prophetess Kim, what I told you I see coming, which is your busy schedule. Okay, super duper important in Sagittarius season that you make sure that your meditation game stays on point. This is intuitive season. It is the height of the season. Okay, and as your schedule increases and you get busy, you do not want to avoid being able to being able to go into your quiet place because it's going to be necessary. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have Angel Carissa. Okay, I like to do bottom of the deck energy. Bottom of the deck, you're at the end of a cycle in your life, okay? Calling upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you. So this is what I keep seeing, okay? So this was already in your original poll that we did, okay? So call on these angels. You can call on Angel Daniel to help you with any issues that you have with Frankie. Call on Teresa when you need to create the time in a schedule that you know you're going to have a busy day. Ask Angel Teresa to just make sure that you have the time that's carved out and necessary. And I think you're really good at that, Prophetess Kim. So I don't know why Spirit is stressing like meditation time. And I just really feel like you are getting busy, okay? You are going to get busy, okay? You also have Angel Carissa that's saying the same thing that we talked about. This is a new cycle, new shift, okay? You've now ended a cycle, okay? And you're stepping into a new one, okay? So you can call on her for next steps. It's there. These are all energy patterns within yourself, all right? That's there to assist you, okay? All right, Prophetess Kim. Like I said, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Just give me a call and we can get into it. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I appreciate you allowing me to use my gift to be of insight for you. I love you. Okay. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.